Welcome in to South Florida Daily. I'm Megan Hayes. We're so glad that you've decided to join us today. We have a great show planned for you, so let's go ahead and dive into all the fun. Coming up, it's Thirsty Thursday. We're heading to Meat Market in Palm Beach. See which drink Kate's shaking up today behind the bar. Gemma Curry explores the ecosystem you can find underneath the Blue Heron Bridge in West Palm Beach, a hot spot for divers and snorkelers. But first, she takes us behind the scenes at Gumbo Limbo Nature Center. South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran.
You're watching Little Wonders of the Palm Beaches, and this is Gumbo Limbo Nature Center. Hello.
Hi, you must be Gemma.
And you must be Leanne. Nice
yes,
to meet you.
Welcome to Gumbo Limbo. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Me too. So we are standing in one of my favorite places. This is our brand new boardwalk that goes through our coastal hammock forest, and it's over a half mile of elevated ADA accessible boardwalk that goes through this amazing habitat here.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
This coastal hammock forest is one of only 3 remaining in Palm Beach County.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, most of them have been developed. So what do we find here? We find a lot of things you might find in your backyard, like squirrels, but we also find possum. We have spotted skunks that live here. They're very cute.
I've never seen a skunk
Oh,
before.
They're only this big. They're adorable. They're spotted. They're not like your traditional white tail skunk. We have Florida box turtles that live here. Lots and lots of birds, tons of birds. This is an important migratory stopover when birds are flying south for the winter and then back again north for the summer.
Let's go see some turtles. I'm so excited.
Okay, let's go.
Alrighty.
So Gemma, this is Florida Atlantic University's Marine Biology Lab. And this is really exciting. We're so happy to be able to share our space with FAU. And we have their researchers doing studies here, and they take advantage of our open ocean water that flows right through our nature center. And this is a great opportunity for our visitors to see actual science as it's happening.
So what do they test here?
So we've got a variety of experiments going on, but our most famous one is the sea turtle sex determination study. And it's a big word for saying we're just trying to find out if the hatchlings born on our beaches are boys or girls, males or females. And the interesting thing about sea turtles is the temperature of their nest determines if they're going to be male or female. Crazy, right?
Wow, yeah.
I know. So cooler sands produce more females, warm sands produce more males. An easy way to remember that is hot chicks and cool guys.
Oh. So is it like one nest will have just all females or all males?
Yeah, so well, mostly it's a mix. That's the goal, is to have a mix. And
Okay.
in the last 5 or 6 years, all of our beaches, all of our nests on Boca Raton have been almost 100% female as the
Oh my
sands are getting
gosh.
hotter and hotter and hotter. But last year, finally, 2018, for the first time, we had about 20% of our hatchlings were males. FAU is the only lab in the world that can successfully raise leatherback sea turtle hatchlings. And that's what you're seeing in these tanks right here, the bigger black turtles that are on leashes. And everyone wants to know, why are these sea turtles on leashes? Because they are used to being in the open ocean water. They're not used to any boundaries. So by keeping them on a leash, we're keeping them safe. These turtles will be raised here until they're big enough for a tiny little surgery, and we can look inside and see if they're boys or girls. And then as they heal, they'll be released back into the ocean. So Gemma, this is our sea turtle rehabilitation facility. It was built in 2010. We treat between 80 and 100 sea turtles here every year, and the goal is to get them in, get them healthy, and get them back out in the ocean as quickly as possible. We never want to keep a turtle here longer than it has to be, but unfortunately by the time they come to us, most of them are already very sick, or they've been injured. They've been hit by a boat or hooked by a fisherman. What we're seeing behind us are 2 of our specialists, and they're getting ready to help a sea turtle by giving it fluids. And hopefully we'll get a chance to see that up close.
And how do you get these turtles? Do people bring them in? Do you go out and look for them?
A variety of ways. So we have our turtle team that's on the beach every morning, and sometimes they'll find a sea turtle that's too weak to swim and washes up on the beach. Sometimes a fisherman will find one on the ocean and call us. And our turtles come from all over the state. We're one of only 7 facilities in the state of Florida that can treat turtles with a disease called fibropapillomatosis. It's a very long word. We abbreviate it by just saying FP, but it's a very contagious disease that causes these turtles to get tumors growing all over their body.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you treat those here?
We do. We treat the tumors, we remove them, and then we'll keep them here for several months to make sure they're not growing back and that they're healthy enough to release back in the ocean.
Wow.
Gemma, this is one of my most favorite places to be, and these are our aquariums here at Gumbo Limbo, and this is what really sets our nature center apart from all other nature centers here in Palm Beach County. So we have 4 large aquariums, and each one represents part of the story of our local habitat here. So we're standing in front of our mangrove aquarium, and mangroves are just an important piece of the puzzle in our ocean's health, keeping everything healthy. As you can see, all those roots on the mangroves, those act like a nursery, almost like a crib for little tiny fish that we like in our aquariums, fish that we like to eat, and fish that are an important part of our ecosystem. So we have our mangrove tank, and then as we move on, we have our nearshore reef habitat as well, and that represents the fish and the habitat you might see if you went snorkeling right off our beaches here in Palm Beach County. Well, Gemma, now we've seen Gumbo Limbo's boardwalk, you've seen our sea turtle rehab facility, and we've seen our aquariums. Let's go on over to the beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Leanne, we just got back from the Gumbo Limbo Nature Center. I learned so much. There was so much interesting stuff, but now we're right here where the turtle nesting happens.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on across the street at the Nature Center, but this is where it's at, right here on the beach. Our team at Gumbo Limbo monitors all 5 miles of Boca's beaches for nesting turtles, and we monitor those nests all during their incubation period. And then one of the cutest things is we get to see all those turtle hatchlings when they hatch out of their eggs. And most of them make it to the ocean all on their own, but a lot of them wind up back at Gumbo Limbo, as you saw in our sea turtle rehab facility.
So how do we protect these species?
That's a great question. Thanks for asking. One of the most important things we can do is just let everyone know that we have to share the beaches with our turtles. And as you can see on the beach, all of our turtle nests here are marked with all the information. It's really a once-in-a-lifetime experience to get to see a mama turtle come up on the beach and lay her eggs. It is just truly an amazing experience, and it's an experience we offer at Gumbo Limbo Nature Center.
So Taylor, I heard you guys broke your record for turtle nesting season.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, a few days ago we beat our all-time record for total number of nests on our beaches. As you can see, we have one here, and if you look behind us, you can just see the orange tape going all the way down the beach. As of this morning, we have 1,228 total nests on our beach. So Boca Raton has its own sea turtle conservation program. So me and my colleagues, we monitor 5 miles of Boca Raton's beaches. Every morning, we're looking for any and all turtle activity, which could end up being a nest or what we call a false crawl, which is where the turtle came out of the water for whatever reason, didn't like the conditions, lighting, predators, things like that, didn't nest, and we'll try a different location. But when it does nest, we mark each one and leave ourselves information on each nest so we can actually monitor it every single day when it's close to hatching out and things like that.
This is Turtle Nesting Paradise, and you are watching Little Wonders of the Palm Beaches.
If you love prime steak, craft cocktails, and fresh seafood, check out the Jupiter Grill. It is Jupiter's newest dining experience here at Harborside Place.
So I grew up in South Florida, so I'm very citrus forward, very local seafood forward.
You may recognize executive chef Paul Niederman. He won season 9 of Hell's Kitchen, and he's worked with chefs and cuisines all over the country, from New York to California.
So then I kind of married a little bit of everything and brought it back to here. So we have a approachable yet eclectic take on a traditional steakhouse.
So we do have those dry age cuts, those prime dry age cuts on the menu, all the way to seafood. We have a half off happy hour.
Dan Morris is the co-owner of the Jupiter Grill. He says the modern approach to a coastal steakhouse is something he's proud to bring to the area.
I think the restaurant itself is beautiful. We showcase the barrel room here, we have the main dining, we have beautiful patios, we're waterside so you can bring your boat here with all that aspect of it.
There are a few reasons you should stop by the Jupiter Grill and try it out for yourself.
One, I'm gonna put my foot down on this one. I have the best crab cake in South Florida, from the Treasure Coast all the way down to Key West, and I will stake my reputation on that. Two, we are an approachable way to get a nice high-end steak without feeling so stuffy.
Harborside has such great restaurants, and this area has such great restaurants to it, that us adding to that collection just makes it for a great night out.
For more information about this coastal steakhouse and to make your reservation, visit thejupitergrill.com. Thanks for tuning in to South Florida Daily. Hopefully you feel inspired to get out and explore our slice of paradise. If you're not following us yet on Instagram and Facebook, you should. We post behind the scenes photos, giveaways, and so much more. We're on Instagram and Facebook at South FL Daily. We'll be right back. The South Florida Daily set is sponsored by Eldorado Furniture. There is nothing better than sipping a cool and refreshing cocktail in the springtime in South Florida. That's exactly what we're doing today at Meat Market in Palm Beach. Here's Kate Monahan with Thirsty Thursday.
It's Thirsty Thursday and we're here at Meat Market in Palm Beach. I'm here with mixologist Gio Lopez.
Thank you,
Gio,
guys.
thanks for having us here today. What do we have?
Welcome to Meat Market.
Thank
This one
you.
today we're gonna do one of our signature drinks. This is called Fresca Pepino.
Ooh.
So as you know, has some cucumber in there, but first we're gonna start, as a bartender, you always wanna start out with the least expensive ingredients. So we do some of our mint, a little bit of motto. You don't wanna overdo it because you do kind of bitter and you don't wanna take that oil out. Then after that, we do with some of our infused ginger simple syrup.
Ooh. So the least expensive ingredients first. I didn't realize that.
Yes,
Okay.
because let's say you messed up and you throw it up, you don't wanna waste the alcohol.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
little tip for you. Some of our fresh squeezed citrus. This time we're gonna go some vodka in here.
So technically you probably could make this with tequila in theory if you
Oh yeah,
wanted to.
I highly recommend
Or
it.
gin or-
Tequila, gin, like all the ingredients over here pairs really well. I feel like you go really well with tequila, vodka, or gin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very refreshing for a hot South Florida day.
Exactly. And it's one of our really popular drinks in here.
Okay.
Shake it really well.
You make this one very often, I can tell.
Yes. Then also you want to do it like in a fresh ice. This time we're going to use a fresh big ice cube. You pour it into it.
So to shake it, you put the ice in, but you don't
Yes.
actually.
You don't want them to see the mint.
Oh, pretty.
This strainer is perfect because it's like almost double strained. So
Okay.
you leave every piece of the mint out.
Yeah, so you don't get it stuck in your teeth.
Right.
Yes.
You don't want that.
That would be embarrassing.
And there we go.
Beautiful.
Fresca Pepino.
I love this. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
What do you think?
It's delicious.
Love
It's
it.
so good. It kind of tastes like a green juice. It might even be a little healthy.
Think about yourself on the beach, or the pool, anywhere.
Close your
especially
eyes and you're
for
there.
Florida, right?
Yes,
There you
exactly.
go.
It's so delicious. And if you want to try this drink, be sure to visit Meat Market in Palm Beach and stay tuned for another Thirsty Thursday coming to you next week.
South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran. If you love mini golf, listen up. PopStroke is officially open here in Delray Beach. PopStroke has 6 locations in Florida, but this is the first one here in Palm Beach County.
And you can see all around us, it's just an oasis of golf entertainment, 2 professionally designed putting courses, 3 full-service bars, a scratch kitchen, all sorts of games behind you there for backyard games, 24 flavors of premium ice cream with some of our unbelievable signature milkshakes. So something here for everyone. I mean, it's pretty much an elevated spin on, you know, golf and mini golf in general. And you know, what the great thing about putting is everybody can do it regardless of your age or your skill level. Golf can be super labor intensive, take a lot of time, spend a lot of money, and this is a cost efficient, affordable way to get people to kind of connect again with their friends and family outside through the game of golf, but in a way that's not intimidating. Pay for an all-day pass, you could play in the morning, have lunch, play again in the afternoon or nighttime. The all-day pass is good for any portion of the day, all of the day. The food is amazing. Nothing frozen goes into this kitchen, so it's all fresh. And it's a one-stop shop for fun. You know, I envision seeing every generation of life out here. Children, moms and dads, grandparents, young professionals, date nights, senior nights, you name it. Depending on the time of day, you'll see every single age demographic out here from 5 to 100. And that's what's great about Palm Beach County. It's, you have a strong economy here and a diversified economy. You have seniors, retirees, young professionals, a lot of young families. So there's something here for everybody.
Visit us online and at all Eldorado Furniture showrooms.
Want to see your business featured on our show? Send us a direct message on Instagram at SouthFLDaily or visit southfldaily.com. At the top, you'll see Contact Us. Click that, you can fill out a form, and it will go directly to our inbox. We'll be right back. If you're looking for crystal clear waters to snorkel or dive in here in the Palm Beaches, we have just the spot for you. It is filled with funky fish, exotic sea creatures, and bright blue water. Here's Gemma Curry with Little Wonders.
Are you ready to go snorkeling, Gemma?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Awesome. Well, I just brought you over here so that we could take a look at the map and just show you where we're going to go, maybe what we might see today.
Okay.
All right, so right now we're located at Phil Foster Park, which is one of the world's best shore diving and snorkeling sites. And we never know what we're going to see here, so it's a really good place to get out in the water and hunt around and see what kind of critters you might find. We have seahorses, we have lots of stingrays, we have all kinds of tropical fish, and even some like really weird funky critters that you won't see anywhere else but here. So right now we're located on the beach right over here. We're gonna walk underneath the Blue Heron Bridge out onto this beachy area, straight into the water, and swim out to the snorkel trail, and then we'll see what we can find.
All right, well, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
We're here under the Blue Heron Bridge with Pura Vida Divers. This is Andrea. Andrea, can you tell me what we're going to see today?
Absolutely. So today we should be able to see some rays, little yellow stingrays. We should hopefully be able to see a spotted moray eel, as well as the sergeant majors that are actually spawning. So they're up in the water column, so they might come up and nip at us a little bit. We might luck out and even see a batfish or possibly a frogfish as well. And there are some hammerhead shark sculptures that we will get to see, as well as the artificial reef that's down there that's helping bring in more habitat so we can see more and more fish while we're out there. We're incredibly lucky to have this site here in the Palm Beaches. The nice thing is it's in the intercoastal zone, so it stays nice and calm. So if it's ever rough offshore and it's too bumpy, you can always come here and snorkel. It's a nice easy shore setting with a beautiful beach, so you can come relax on the beach, jump in the water, cool down, do some snorkeling here. It's also really well known for the well camouflaged critters that we have here, so you get to see seahorses, you get to see flying gurnards, batfish, really unique creatures here that you don't get to see offshore. The other beauty of it is that this is a photographer's haven. So because it's a nice calm dive, you can sit at the bottom and take photographs of these critters for long periods of time and really take your time to get that perfect shot. So not only do we have this wonderful dive spot, but also offshore you can take your boat out or join us on a dive charter where we can take you to our 50 to 60 foot reefs as well as a wreck and 70 to 90 foot reefs and wrecks. And the beauty out there is that we have the Gulf Stream that comes in closest to the state here in Palm Beach, so it brings a high nutrient flow. So we have fish all over the reefs, soft sponges all over, all kinds of butterfly fish, angelfish, parrotfish. We also have eels, and also with the Gulf Stream we get larger fish and other marine species that come in. So we're starting to get into our sea turtle nesting season, so soon you'll get to go out to the dive sites and you'll see over a dozen sea turtles, which would be loggerheads and greens. And we do get leatherbacks that come in and nest as well. We also have shark species that come and migrate through, so we're getting into a migration season with the black-tip sharks as well as the spinner sharks. We do have plenty of lemon sharks, Caribbean reef sharks, and bull sharks out there that are patrolling the reefs as well. And then in the fall we get Goliath groupers that come in and spawn, so you'll have these huge fish that are out there just sitting there staring at you while you're enjoying your dive. This spot is fantastic for everyone, all ages, all shapes and sizes. The beauty is that we're right here on the shore, so you have anywhere like we are here with just a couple feet of water. The maximum depth goes out to 8 to 10 feet depending on how high the tide is. So everyone of any age can come out here and enjoy this nice calm dive, really nice shallow waters, and as you can see today, it's going to be a beautiful clear day. All right, Gemma, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That was so cool.
That was.
We saw like 2 pufferfish trying to mate. They were huge.
Yes, they were. The stingray.
And then the starfish.
Barracuda.
A lot of barracuda,
Everywhere.
yeah. This was so amazing. I had so much fun and I really want to come back. Thank you.
Wonderful. You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Greetings. Welcome to the Palm Beaches, America's first resort destination. I'm Emmanuel Perry, Executive Director of the Tourist Development Council for Palm Beach County, inviting you to discover the warmth, beauty, and endless possibilities of the Palm Beaches. The Palm Beaches is a way of life, offering genuine hospitality, cleaner sands, warmer waters, and fewer crowds. Our destination welcomes all with open palms and a warm and inviting atmosphere that sets us apart. Discover our diverse districts where urban sophistication meets suburban charm. Immerse yourself in the beauty of our natural wonders. From serene lakes to untamed Everglades, we have it all. Indulge in Florida's finest travel experience, where every moment is an opportunity for adventure. From upscale dining to cultural events, water sports, and family fun, the Palm Beaches offer something for everyone. Your unforgettable journey begins here. Visit thepalmbeaches.com and start planning your stay in the perfect place that we call home.
Thanks for joining us here on South Florida Daily. If you liked any of the segments you saw today, maybe you want to see them again, visit our website, southfldaily.com. We also post our segments on social. You can look for us on Instagram at SouthFLDaily. We'll see you back here tomorrow at noon on Fox 29.